cologne or something. I mean, it smells
I mean,
like a
mine's low.
Febreze. It smells like Febreze or something.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like a strawberry spray or something.
Turn that to the close to you.
Mm. We
Right.
appreciate everybody for
Move that
tuning in
forward. Move
right
that
now,
forward.
though. You know,
Forward. Yep, right there.
I am. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and some more water too. Thank you.
All right, put the mic on.
My microphone checker.
Did you get the song I sent with the second verse?
Yeah, it's the same song though, right?
Yeah, same song. I did add the second verse. You got the
Oh,
third verse.
okay, that's what it was. I was wondering. I was like, he sent me the same song. Now, what's funny though, they sound different.
It sound different?
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm talking about audio wise. You know what I'm saying? They sound slightly different, but like it's the same, song, like you said. But the second one sounds better.
More clear?
Yeah, yeah. And that's the one that you added the verse to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one sounds more clear than the first one.
I don't know why, but
I don't know. I was
I didn't
like,
do anything different.
that's crazy. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all. As y'all see, encourage viewers to share your live.
Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah. The Chamber of Police for investigation. Y'all, we are definitely live. We appreciate y'all. Um, Miss Yaz, what's up, Miss Yaz? How you doing? This is Thought from Your Boy podcast. We have a great podcast tonight. We're going to be responding to some comments. Thank you very much. Okay. We're going to be responding to some comments, Miss Yaz. So hopefully you can stick around. I'm pretty sure you'll like some of the comments. They were very heated. And so we're going to be responding to some of those folks and letting y'all know what they have to say. You know what I'm saying?
Regards.
It will get started in maybe 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. We always like to send out invites first, you know what I'm saying, to some of our folks and some of our people. And then we like to get started. So that's what we're doing tonight as usual.
Turn your bottom.
Oh, yeah. No product placement.
No product placement. Correct. All right.
All right. Let me send out.
Copy here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't forgot y'all.
Now, YouTube, we see y'all. Y'all know, give us a couple minutes. Let us send these invites out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And then we're going to get with y'all and do a proper introduction, proper intro. You know what I'm saying? Crank this thing up. And we jumping right out the gate, too, y'all. We ain't playing. We jumping right out the gate.
All right. Who else is sending around to? You get it going.
Michelle, what's up? Thank you for tuning in tonight.
Please stick with us. Stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us.
Yeah, y'all just stay with us for now. We just sending out invites real quick like we always do.
Like we always do around this time.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
We got some in the building. We got Tam. What's up, Tam? How you doing? We appreciate y'all. We got what is that? Yasir 22. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all smash that like button, please. We appreciate y'all if y'all smash that like button. Summer, go ahead and smash the like button for us, Summer. So we can go ahead and get started with this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get started with this podcast in just a second. Summer, we're gonna need your help though. Uh-oh.
What's that?
And I'm looking at the people coming in. Y'all smash the like button for me, y'all. Come on. Let's get it up, y'all. Julian, what's up? What's going on with you, man? We appreciate you tuning in, man. We have a great podcast coming up tonight. You know what I'm saying? We about to be responding.
Harshly. No, I'm just playing.
What'd you say?
I said harshly.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
Which I almost all of the
Them
people.
two tacos was good as hell, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Eating them tacos. We got Grace in the building. We got Adonis in there too. What's up, y'all? All right. La Diosa. What's up? We appreciate all y'all tuning
Where's that
in,
at?
man.
Is that in the
I'm
room?
on.
Or?
Nah, I'm on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Okay, that's all I'm sending out to them.
All right, man. That's all it's gonna be then. That's all it's gonna be tonight. Shit.
Okay.
That's it. All right.
You have to send out invites. So that's what be taking us a long time.
All right. Let me go here. Go live. Let's do this. I'm ready when you ready. I am ready when you ready. Boom.
All right, give me a quick second.
Let's go.
Quick
What's
second. Quick
happening?
second.
Shady Sadie in the building. We see you. Margaret, what's up? All right, YouTube. How y'all doing right here? What's going on with y'all? Y'all doing all right? We about to get this conversation started. We ain't got to talk too much because we got the mics on, so that's always a plus.
All right. I'm
All
ready.
right, we ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
All right. So the people we got in the room. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, JS DYS Functionals World. Thank you.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Big Unk in the corner. Big Unk still in the building. All
Big
right.
Unk over here, so let's talk. What we talking about today?
We're talking about why women get divorce rebuttal, because I put out a clip that most of y'all probably seen from the actual video, and a lot of women jump down my throat with negative responses to why women get divorced or why men aren't good husbands.
But let me say this: it's not rebuttal. Oh, everything is great. Oh wait, yeah, it's not rebuttal. We're reading the comments that was left to us, and we're gonna respond to them. But it's not necessarily a rebuttal. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Crow in the building, Annie in the building, Emmett's in the building.
What's up, y'all?
Y'all get ready. Let's go.
Strap it in.
I'm doing that. Let me text one person.
This one was the first one? I was my own person when I was married. Asking for forgiveness when you are a terrible partner and unsafe all around is a crime in itself.
All right, so first off, we're
I know what I'm saying, but that's not one right there?
Is that one up there, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so just trying to see where it started.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
All right, y'all. So tonight, like I said, we are reading the comments that was left to us on the previous podcast. We were talking about what was it? Why do women get divorced?
Why do women get divorced? Why the divorce rate is so high?
Right. Why is the divorce rate so high, and most of these divorces are initiated by women? So we did that podcast, I don't know, maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and we had a lot of comments on it, right? So tonight we're going to read some of those comments, you know what I'm saying, let y'all hear what some of these people are saying, and we're going to respond to one or two, or maybe five, or maybe all of them. But we have to, right?
Okay.
So,
take it away.
Okay. Dr. Montenegro.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Montenegro says, asking for cohesiveness when you are a terrible partner and unsafe all around is a crime within itself.
Now,
this is Dr. Montenegro.
How can you be, what was she? Consistent?
Cohesiveness.
Cohesive.
Uh-huh.
Where do you get cohesive if I'm pulling and you're pushing? Or if you're pushing and I'm pulling? That means you picked the wrong person. Would that not be you picked the wrong person?
Absolutely. I guess maybe she's saying, how are you asking? I mean, how are you asking for cohesiveness when you are a terrible partner and unsafe all around is a crime within itself? Now, her statement is very broad,
okay,
because it doesn't specify.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The specificity of what it is that you're saying, right?
Right.
Of what she's saying.
Correct.
But like you were saying, maybe you picked the wrong partner. And then to say that someone is a terrible partner and unsafe all around is a crime within itself. So saying someone is unsafe all around says a lot. So they're saying that mentally, they're abusive mentally, they're abusive physically, they're abusive financially,
and emotionally,
without saying it. So, you know what I'm saying?
And we're not saying that there aren't men that are like that. And there are men like that.
Absolutely. And maybe she married one of them. So that goes to what you just said. Maybe you picked the wrong person. You know?
Next comment, please.
Okay.
All right.
So the next person, which is The Light, Friends. That's their name. The Light, Friends.
And these are all TikTok people.
Yeah, and these are people that's on TikTok. So if y'all out there on TikTok, we would love for y'all to respond to our response. You know, I guess.
Right.
His or her response was her, because it's a lady, right? It's a female. She says Ephesians 5:25. So we know Ephesians 5:25 is
love your wife
like Christ loved the church. Love your wife like Christ loved the church. You want to hit that one first?
Okay. So to be honest, first off, when Christ was preaching and walking the earth, there was no church or building that he belonged to. There was no congregation except for the group of men and women that he preached to. So to say love church, how Christ didn't have a church. Every congregation was there wherever he went. Now, that's that being said. And if you love your wife like something that doesn't exist, are you really loving your wife?
Yeah, that was for The Light. So The Light, if you're watching, hopefully you can respond to that. We're not bashing.
No.
We're not doing anything. That we're simply reading the comments.
Explain.
simply reading the comments that was left.
Mansplaining. How about that? That's what they're gonna call it.
Well, I mean, no, but we're literally reading the comments that was made. You know, we're literally reading these people's comments. We're not saying that we think this is what they said.
Right.
We're reading literally what they wrote.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So the next person says, I was my own person before I was married. Okay, so meaning what? See, once again, a lot of these comments are very broad based.
Some women lose themselves in marriage.
A lot of people lose
their
themselves.
identity.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Instead of being Sarah or John or Jane or Mike or Keisha, she's such and such wife.
Mm-hmm.
She's Mrs. such and such. She's not her name anymore.
But she knew this going in.
I don't think some of them do.
I mean, no, you know you're going to be Mrs.
Right.
such and such.
I understand that part, but I think a lot of people don't realize that they could potentially lose their individualism joining the group.
See, and to me, and this is just my opinion,
Right.
that's that shit that Aisha Curry started.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, I lost who I am, and even male attention. You know what you're getting into when you get married. You know what you're getting into. And if you don't, you should research it thoroughly, talk to people thoroughly who've been married so you won't, quote unquote, lose yourself. Guess what? You can't be an individual in the marriage. You can't be. Men aren't individuals
not
in the
if
marriage.
you want it to work.
Not in the sense that a lot of people now you hear nowadays complaining about. I lost who I am. Well, you're going to lose who you are. In every sense of the word, if you're giving your all to this marriage. And it goes like that on both sides.
I was going to say it's different for celebrities, but I guess it's not. Because, like, when people refer to Denzel, they refer to his wife as Mrs. Washington.
Right.
Not whatever her name is, even though she was an actor before he was.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
yeah, I guess, you just lose. You lose things when you get married. You gain things, you lose things.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I
What's going on, Delta?
What's up, Delta? For you hear some women saying that they lost who they are. Well, apparently who you wanted to be was married. Was a married woman.
At the time.
Or a married person, because anybody can say this.
At the time.
At the time, that's who you wanted to be. So maybe you can't live up to being married. Maybe you can't live up to those expectations of being married. You know, a lot of days, these modern things that you hear a lot of people trying to be,
right,
it's not going to coincide with the standards of being married, unless you're married another person who think like that. You see what I'm saying? You know how I always say, a modern woman and a traditional male shouldn't get married because it's not going to work. So when she running around saying, I want him to pay all the bills, but you running around here talking about I'm a modern woman, that's not going to work, because what do you think this traditional man who's paying all the bills is going to want? See what I'm saying? So these are the things that we got to talk about when I'm a modern woman and feminism and all this other stuff, right? And these are just my opinion. I'm not saying that this is law, you know what I'm saying, or not like that. I'm just once again responding to the questions. To the comments. Next one was La Love, LALOVE. So La Love says, we divorced because the relationship doesn't service us. Twice divorced. Okay, so if you divorce because the relationship doesn't service you, would that be a selfish reason to get divorced? And this is just a question in response to the comment. They say they divorced because the marriage doesn't service them. That's what she said.
Then again, that'll be one of those, you married the wrong people.
No, well, yes, I guess, but why should the marriage service you?
Because that's how they want it.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's a one-sided thing.
And that's what I'm saying. So,
but
I wouldn't say you married the wrong person. I would say the wrong person got married.
But there's a person that will allow someone to be selfish in service.
Right.
There's someone that's like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Two people that she married, and she's twice divorced. Neither one of them wanted to do that.
Right.
Both of them wanted a partner.
Yes. Not a one-way street. You know, a one-way marriage.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and all
smash that like button.
Thank
Nikki,
you,
what's
Lord.
up, Nikki? Drop a comment. Nikki, thank you for the follow. We appreciate you. I will be following you back. We got Amish Lover. What's up? Y'all drop a comment. Thoughts from Your Boy Podcast live on YouTube right now. Hit the like button for us.
Andy, you can put the number up if you want, but we're probably not gonna get called in for these.
Right, because we're just reading comments. Somebody said stop lying.
In the video that goes with these comments, I was saying that women get divorced because I don't even remember what I said. I think what I said was women get divorced because sometimes they want a financial gain. Sometimes they want their individualism, like the lady that we just read. Sometimes they're just not culpable with the person that they're coupled with. Like everybody that gets coupled together, it doesn't work out.
Right.
And I wasn't saying marriage is bad or it's a terrible thing because I know people in successful marriage. Said is in a successful marriage.
Thank you.
My auntie has a successful marriage. My other auntie has a successful marriage. And they're all different marriages. My one auntie has a traditional marriage. Her husband pays all the bills. She takes care of the house, help raise the kids to the best of her ability. My other auntie, they both worked 30, 40 years. And sometimes they had rough patches, sometimes they didn't, but they managed to make it work because they love who they are with. And they love the situation that they're in. I don't know the reason why it says marriage works. I never asked them personally. So,
and I've said this on here before. Our marriage worked because we wanted to work. And to me, there's no easier way to put it. It works because we want it to work. Meaning there's things that I do that piss my wife off. There's going to be things that she do that piss me off. But guess what? We're not willing to throw away our marriage for that. Because we understand that though we are married, we both have our own personalities, and men don't think like women and women don't think like men. So it's going to be times where we disagree. But there's more times where we do agree than disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Neither one of y'all lost each other either.
Right, and neither one of us lost who we wanted to be. Now, we had to let go of some old ways that wasn't conducive in being in a healthy marriage. But at the same time, you mature enough to understand that this is what comes with it. And you okay with it. Because this person that's across from me is more important than some of the friends or whatever the case may be who you may have had to let go. You know what I'm saying? Or stop hanging out or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I think that's why our marriage has lasted so long. Okay.
Quick question: when you got divorced, separated,
smash that like button for us,
who
please.
Initiated? Mother. So it's her. Okay.
She was listening to what her mother was saying. I had worked at this place called. They made bras.
Okay.
And I was the only man because I knew how to drive a forklift.
Right.
And the women used to laugh at me because I came in there and I would, put this stuff on, bring the boxes out to them.
Right.
And my mom used to always say that, hey, your husband over there cheap because he's working around a whole bunch of women. I mean, men don't make bras. Men don't wear bras.
True.
So for me to get a job, and that was only one hire, that's what I choose.
Right.
So it brought in the money, but it brought
extra unwanted attention.
Shit that I wasn't even aware of.
Right. Because you wasn't doing shit.
I just went to work.
Right. That's it. And that happens. And that's unfortunate because a lot of times you do hear women taking advice from other women who may
That's
not
what
be,
we were saying that too.
Yeah, may not be in a successful relationship.
That's what we were saying.
You know what I'm saying? There's a saying that goes around that say single women keep women single.
Yep.
Because the first thing that they will tell them is, girl, leave him. I leave him if I were you. I wouldn't deal with that. I wouldn't let my man work around all women. First of all, he's driving a forklift, just like any other warehouse. You see what I'm saying? Or any other job that requires a forklift driver. There's more male forklift drivers than women forklift drivers. You see what I'm saying? So go to Amazon. There's a lot of women work at Amazon, but the men
not many on forklifts.
No, I'm talking about in the warehouse,
right,
but there's a lot of men that drive the forklift.
Right.
So that'd be like if a woman said, I don't want my husband working at Amazon, driving forklift at Amazon because there's a lot of women in there.
There's a lot of women in
there. And it is.
Yeah.
You talking about, but this is a warehouse that might employ 300 people, 400 people. You don't think at least half of them gonna be women?
Women drivers.
Right. So
women, linemen.
If that's the case, then you don't want your husband to work anywhere because there's always going to be women in every job.
There are going to be women around.
School system, restaurants, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? 4,500 companies.
The
only way you ain't gonna have a woman work around you is
maybe on the ship. Maybe on the ship.
Women on the ship too.
Not the fishing ships.
It's some now.
It might be. All right. Delta
Janet Marie, what's up?
Delta threw in his
Thank you for tuning in tonight. Mm-hmm.
Nurse Blondie said, "What's up?"
What's up, Nurse Blondie?
Delta said, "I don't think it's financial. Either two people grow apart, they either stop being friends. That's what I hear most people who are married say. You must be friends. Like says he wants to be together. That's very important. I think the fact that both people want to be together is very,
Thank you for liking the live, Nikki.
The biggest point. And when you get with someone, you shouldn't get with them just with the intent to make them your girlfriend that you sleep with or don't sleep with. It should be a friendship in the mix too. Y'all should be able to talk about real stuff as well as romantic stuff. Because it's not always going to be romantic times.
Right.
But it's not always going to be times where I need you to brain stress me or me brain stress you.
Right.
So, you got to take the good with the bad with the good.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people that are married, and I know a lot of people that are dying to get out of these situations. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't mean that all men are bad or that all men ain't doing what they're supposed to do. But continue reading the comments. That's my take. I've been married twice too. My first marriage, I take no fault. I take no fault in saying that was me. The first one wasn't me. The second one, I did shit. We both did shit. We probably should have never got married, but we did. We tried to make it work. We were a family. We had a child, and then when the shit hit the fan, the shit hit the fan. And once one party is gone, there's no way that the other party stays.
Right.
If one party's constantly trying to leave.
Mickey B, what's up?
So,
I agree. All right, so next comment. This one is from Netta, Netta, Netta on TikTok. So Netta, if you're watching, please feel free to respond. Netta says, "I can't lie. I won't hesitate to leave if I have to beg for partnership. If I feel I'd be happier without you, then I will, and I don't need a girl."
Because she was responding to the comment that their girlfriends keep them single. Because in the video, I'm talking and then you're talking. So it's like this one right here. They saw me, but they heard some of your voice.
Right.
So she responded to why she left and that she don't need a girlfriend to tell her to leave.
Okay, well, to me, that's the problem. That's a problem. I can't lie. I won't hesitate to leave if I have to beg for partnership. Okay, first of all, why'd you get married? Why'd you get married?
Person.
Right? No, it had to be a partnership there in the beginning, right?
Maybe.
Or maybe she felt like it was a partnership,
maybe
right?
She felt like that.
You see what I'm saying? And now, once again, just because you fell on hard times, and she said it herself, she won't hesitate. So that means you're not even willing to work at it. And I think that's the recurring thing that you hear a lot of women saying nowadays. Oh, the first sign of this, I'm gone. Ain't nobody perfect. You're not perfect. You think the fact that you saying that right there, a man is going to be drawn to that? The first sign of anything, I'm gone. Don't no man want that.
You walking on eggshells.
Because ain't no man perfect. And ain't no woman perfect. So you're gonna have to have some type of hesitation in leaving. You have to, because that right there, that would if a man was thinking the way she was thinking, that'd make him leave.
Yep.
Just the fact that she said that.
But they probably fell on hard terms.
Probably so.
And that okay. When you get married, it's all great. The day you walk the aisle is a wonderful, beautiful ceremony. The day you come back from your honeymoon, it's a great feeling. You start the marriage, y'all living together, y'all see each other every day, y'all wake up, y'all come home to each other. It gets stressful. But when hard time hits, for whatever the reason may be, if you can't weather that storm together, y'all were never meant to be. Because you can't be married to someone only in good times and then want to divorce them in bad times. You got to be in it for the long haul, good, bad, and indifferent.
What happened? Oh, okay.
That's a video.
I agree with that. I agree. I mean, and once again, though, this current atmosphere that we are in now is conditioning a lot of women to feel like, oh, the first sign of anything, I'm gone.
Yeah. I've talked to women that said my first red flag, it's over with. And I'm like,
And
How many men would have left you the first red flag you gave them?
Mm-hmm. And okay, so a couple of weeks ago, they had a lot when before the government reopened, people was getting furloughed. It's called furlough, and furlough is just another word for firing. They fire you. They'll lay you off, and if things go bad, they'll bring you back. So you're furloughed. You wasn't fired, so you can put that on a resume or whatever if you try to go work somewhere else. I was furloughed. Okay, some women may leave their man because he don't have a job no more, but this is not his fault. The government literally shut down. So you're gonna leave your man and say, "Oh, he's not a provider because he didn't have a job. He got furloughed. There was nothing he could do about that." Right? He got laid off. He couldn't do anything about that. But now you're gonna leave him for that. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put it just a little different.
Okay.
I'm gonna use you for example.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay. Use me.
When your situation happened with your other job, you say you told your wife,
Of course.
but you didn't tell her until after you had another situation. More or less.
No, she actually knew.
Okay, she
Sooner
knew
than later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I remember talking to you. You were like, I didn't want to really bring it to her until I found another situation because she depends on me and I depend on her.
Okay.
And I didn't want to put that stress on her.
Right.
So, I guess some women, that woman was looking for a furlough to her husband. She wanted to get away from him until he found another job.
I mean, but if she leave him and then want to get back once he find another job, I wouldn't want her back.
I wouldn't want her
if
back
I was him.
Right, I wouldn't want her back either. But there are they want their wife that bad.
Right.
Because you got to look at it from both parts.
I mean, but
like the only thing that I can say, men love unconditional. We really do. So we take them broke, dumb, crippled, and crazy.
Right. True.
If we meet a woman and she finds out they were broke, dumb, crippled, or crazy, she's not going to be there very long. Unless you're an old 90-some-year-old and you're about to die next week. Oh, then she'll jump in the bed and marry you and hope you die that night.
Right.
Their love is conditional. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole toward women, but they love with standards. They love with conditions.
I can agree with that. I can see what you're saying. Man, I love what I'm going to say because I'm looking at these folks over here on TikTok. But yeah, I mean, I guess some of them do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's it. But I just think that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Okay, so a man would definitely love his wife unconditionally until she show him that she's not worthy of it. And a wife who leaves her husband because he got laid off is no longer worthy of it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Because your condition, like you said, it's conditional. Okay, cool. But at some point, understanding needs to come in. You need to understand that I didn't do shit. My job furloughed me.
Right.
There is nothing no one could have done. You see what I'm saying? Like once again, when you're furloughed, that means there was nothing
I'm gonna read y'all comments.
nobody could do. And normally, when you get furloughed, it's damn near the whole job is getting furloughed.
A whole department, right?
No, the whole job.
Yeah.
So when they furlough,
like the whole company.
Yeah. No. Let me give you an example, right?
Okay.
So, if my job, right, I work for a city, right. Let's say we work for the feds, though. Like we was right up under the feds.
Right.
And they say, hey, the city of blankety blank, where I work at, is getting furloughed.
Okay.
That means the entire city is getting furloughed. They just do it in sections.
Okay.
This week, it may be the trash people.
Right.
This week, it's going to be all the government lawyers for that city, the lawyers that work for that city.
Damn.
The next week, it's going to be the people who work in the sewer department. The next week, it's going to be this. Everybody's getting furloughed.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The entire company.
Okay.
But you have some women who may look at it as, oh, my man don't have a job no more. He can't provide anymore, as if it's his fault.
Right.
Because getting furloughed is not getting fired. That means you had no control over that. Like my wife worked for state government, excuse me. If they would have got furloughed and she would have got laid off, there was nothing she could do about it other than go and take her time and experience that she have and go somewhere else.
They'll try to get unemployment and wait till they call it back.
Okay.
Right, exactly.
This is a long
right.
All right.
Catch up on the comments.
I'm at the
Oh shit! Come on, catch up on all these comments. We appreciate y'all.
So first we got Annie. In my opinion, it seems people are getting married for the wrong reasons: physical attraction, financial, and not because they want to grow and build a life together. True. Nurse Blondie said, "You have to be prepared to go through the things in life, know yourself, and communicate. Life happens as a couple. You should be able to maneuver through your issues." Annie said, "Yes, nurse. Hard times build a bond." Delta said, "Marriage is about team." Delta said, "Wife has her husband's back and vice versa." Okay,
Absolutely.
and then we have this comment. Okay, I was threatened simply for speaking up. I had to stay in my domestic violence shelter for 8 months. Some men put on a front at first, and the true colors only come through once they believe the woman is stuck and can't leave. I tried everything in my power to make it work, but the truth is, some men only want women who will tolerate anything and never speak up. And just to be clear,
I'm
I'm
so
not
tired of
talking
hearing
about
that.
normal disagreements. Every relationship has those. I'm talking about situations where silence is expected, where your voice becomes the threat, and where speaking up puts you at risk. Trust me, single women seem a lot happier than married women. Everyone is faking their happy marriage while they are dying in the inside. What he don't understand is that men lie and put on fronts until a woman is stuck and manipulated by her ex. Uh, he tried to strip me from my independence, so I can't live without him, and that's when he came with the control, dominance, and abuse. Also, men become abusive when they are down, so it's not that they lose their job. It's how they treat you, how they treat people around them when they are stressed. You are talking about some crazy women. I left my husband because he was abusive. He did not have money when I first got with him, and he got money later. It's just abuse, period. All right.
Okay. Um,
That's a lot to say something to.
it's a lot, but
Yes.
there's one in particular that stuck out to me, and I'm not sure who said it, so I'm just gonna respond to that one.
Okay.
This whole notion that women aren't heard and all this other stuff, they are literally, well, I can't speak for somebody who said them themselves if they were talking about themselves,
Right.
but the overall women ain't heard and all this other stuff, that's like 1980s facts or stats. Once again, and I'll say this, and I've said it before, women are the most freest, most heard, the most aggressive they've ever been in history. Hence why most of them filing divorce. I'm just saying, it ain't. And once again, we broke this down before. If they said it's 80% women that file divorce, let's say 40% of them have legitimate reasons: abuse, cheating, financial, emotional. I mean, the other four are filing just because of what that person said. Being single seems like it's more fun or more appealing or happier. That's what she said, happier, right? As if y'all don't understand that these women who claim to be single and happy on the internet are really telling the truth. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, like, for real, for real. We all know the sprinkle lady. That's just an example, right? Some of these
Sprinkle.
right. Some of these other women, even when Cardi B said, "I don't cook, I don't clean. I'm gonna show you how I got this ring," and then the video popped up of her mopping her floors at home. You see what I'm saying?
Or Beyonce telling you to the left,
Right.
that she ain't never left Jay-Z.
And this is what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that there's not no women who do experience certain things. Right. But when we see that a lot of women think that, oh, I'm single, single women seem more happier. Why do you think that? Why do you think that?
Because of
It almost seems like they don't want to curb themselves and they want to be
they watch.
exactly.
Because like I always say, and I'm gonna keep saying it, the internet is undefeated. One. Two, anything in the world that you want to believe, the internet will find something to support that.
Absolutely.
If you think that other people are living better than you could go on the internet and there will be people that will
yes.
show you they are
Yes.
living better, but in reality,
Yep.
they may not be living better than you.
Yep.
But on the internet,
Yes.
on that undefeatable internet, they living the best life in the world. They millionaires in their dream.
Absolutely. Like you said, the internet will definitely prove your theory right.
Prove,
If you
hide,
think for all the women who say men ain't ish, the internet will prove you right. Because that's the content that you are looking for.
Yeah.
And it's out there.
Yeah. Nurse Blondie said, knowing your partner will make a significant difference in the marriage.
Absolutely.
You should know how to respond when one of you are going through something.
Absolutely.
We need to get back to old school.
I agree with that.
Delta said, Nurse, you are on it today.
So let's get back to the comment. C letter Letty says, if a woman leaves the relationship first, she was tired of talking and not being heard. Okay.
I guess some of these women could have the same thing, because just like when we talk about women, we meet some of the same type of women who do the same, but there's a catch with that. Because like one woman, what was that on? We were somewhere. The girls were talking about sugar daddies, and she said, if a man leave with money, that's how I'm gonna treat him. And I said, true. And then again, I went back to my original statement. The internet will give you people that will do that. Like we had the conversation about the 10 men and the 20 women. 3 of them will give you that money.
Right. Yes.
8 of them will take it.
Yes.
12 of them gonna be lonely, and 8 men are either gonna find a partner or move on.
That's true. That's true. Women don't have to stay in abusive relationships anymore, and that is big girls do it better. Big girls do it better. Shout out to you. Okay, so let's say this once again, and I'll say this: y'all never had to stay in abusive relationships. Never, especially in 2025. Especially, y'all don't have to stay in abusive relationships. Abuse of any kind, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the abuse may be. Y'all never had to. Never.
But if they went overseas, they would really experience what amenities they have. Like everybody, like at one point, everybody said they don't like this or that about the country. But if you go to another country and live the way they live, or live the way their women live, you be like, fuck that shit. Like, I want to go back to America.
Right.
Or they one of those men that have all this money, that really have all this money, and he's in the back with the camel shit on her and peeing on her and taking pictures, and that's how you get off. Is that really worse than us? Because that goes to differ with that conversation of the bear and the man. I don't know what a man will do, but a bear wants to eat you. Like, a bear wants to eat you. You don't think there's anything better than being eaten by a bear?
It's your girl. What's up? Michael B. Jordan. What's up? I agree. Let's see.
Delta said communication styles can be different. He also said, let me ask y'all, how can a man be emotionally available for his woman? Meaning if a woman says, I don't think you are emotionally supportive, but you feel like you are there and you care, but it's not enough, I guess. Or it doesn't translate to her as emotional support.
Wait, say that again? Read that one more time.
He split it up. All right, so Delta said, let me ask y'all, how can a man be emotional available for his woman? Meaning if a woman says, I don't think you are emotionally supportive, but you feel like you are there and you can be and you care, but it doesn't translate to her that you are emotionally supportive.
If it don't translate to her, then that's just something they got to work on. Because if somebody's telling somebody something, but they're not receiving what he's saying, that ain't his fault. Right? I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? It ain't translating though.
Right?
Or I'm doing the actions.
I mean, I don't know, because like emotional support and emotional intelligence look different in a lot of people.
That's true.
So like, let's say your wife is stressed out. You might bring her flowers, you might rub her back, you might talk her through whatever she's going through. Right. That's your emotional support, emotional intelligence. Right. He might say, look, I got you. He might give her words of reassurance. But if that's not what she resonates with or translates, she's not doing it then.
Right. Right. That's true. And that's a good point. That's a good point.
Good evening, Haitian warrior.
Dashi be in the building. What's up, Dashi? And sometimes you have to learn what your partner love language is, so you can learn how to communicate with them better.
You do.
And vice versa, though.
Yes.
The woman has to learn the way the man speaks.
Yes.
So we are talking about women needs. You got to learn man needs. You know what I'm talking about? And learn how the man speaks and how he express himself.
All right, before you read the next one, hold on.
Okay.
And he said, people say single women seem happier, but when people are single, they say they want to be married.
Absolutely. Okay, I look at it like this, right? And of course, I'm not a expert on any of this. This is just my opinion. People want to be with somebody. People want to be with somebody, whether it's a man or woman, it's another man, another woman. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to be alone.
Nobody wants to be alone. Nobody, whether
that's not what we put here
you
for.
don't have to be married, but nobody wants to be alone. And
Right.
I mean in a romantic
way. Right.
And you don't have to be married, but you just have a partner. Nobody wants to be alone. Nobody. So we can stop all this, in my opinion, once again, that single people, seem happier. No, they seem happier because they can stay out all night. They might be able to jump from pole to pole, and y'all know what I mean, or from hole to hole on the men's side. You see what I'm saying? But do you have that person who you can go home to every night? That person that's gonna cook you dinner, that person that knows you, the person know when something is wrong, the person you can share these jokes with, and blah 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 blah. No, you don't have that. But yeah, you can stay out all night as long as you want to. Yeah, of course you can. Or you can go and do this whenever you want, single trips and all that. Okay, yeah, that seems great. Until you taking them trips by yourself. You going to Barbados by yourself. You going to Egypt by yourself.
I got a homegirl. She goes on trips.
Yeah.
And she was going on trips with her girls.
Mm-hmm.
And 2025, she told me, I'm tired of going on trips with my girls. I'm
Right.
ready to go on trips with my boo,
Right.
my man,
Yes.
my best friend.
Yes.
I said,
Because those are those type of destinations.
yeah.
When
You know why? Because when they go out with their friends, you and him might do something different.
Right. Right. Right.
You go to your room, he might take you something with you, or he might take him something with you. I might get something with me, but then when we get ready to go back home, you got one, I got one,
Uh-huh.
Single is single. So
Right.
that's why people go on cruises and everywhere. They go out to have a good time. They try
Yes.
to find somebody that they really want,
Yep.
or they try
Yep.
to get up with you.
When you and just said it. So when you go to, once again, just using Egypt, to the pyramids, the Great Pyramids as an example. If the three of us went, we would see something different than if we went with a woman. You see what I'm saying? Because just imagine the sun setting and the pyramids in the background.
We don't care about
With
that.
3 men, we don't give no fuck about that. Zero fucks about that. We're gonna be thinking, damn, let's go eat, where the party at, whatever, right? But if you with your significant other, you're like, oh, this is beautiful, this is gorgeous.
Makes you appreciate it from a
It
different
make you
angle.
appreciate it from a different angle.
different
Walking on
angle.
sand beaches, black sand
Yeah.
beaches and shit like that. Yeah, right. But if it's the three of us, we like, oh, this sand is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I bet. But let's go get in the water and, whatever. Yeah, go
yeah.
surfing or fishing or some shit.
Some shit.
So it's different when you go into what they call destination locations with your girlfriends or your homies versus your significant other.
Mm-hmm.
So all that, I know for me, and I'm speaking for me, I don't want to be single. I don't want to be single. I ain't made to be single. Me and my wife ain't never splitting up, but God forbid if it did, I'm getting with somebody else. I'm just saying. And baby, don't beat me up. I'm just saying, God forbid if it did. I'm just saying. I'm not the single type because I know that I like when my wife cook for me or cook for us, for the family. You know what I'm saying? Because our daughter or our son might eat with us even though they grown. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like when she fuss at me for doing something that a wife will fuss at her husband about. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And these are the things that I be like, man, single life ain't for me. Fuck that. I need my counterbalance.
Oh boy. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me read podcast first. All right. So Nurse Blondie said, when your partner responds, repeat what they say to make sure you understand versus not opening up or whatever. Della said, men care, but we show it in different ways. I look at it as a action speaks. Okay. Haitian Warrior said, married people want to be single. Single people want to be married.
Yep.
There's nothing like true companionship.
Yep.
That is my desire, but I'm learning to be patient with and wait on God. Single life is definitely not for me. Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
And then, all right. So this is where we at? Okay, right here. First, to the separate types of first, you have to separate the types of women. I married for love. That's the lady that was coming along the long paragraph.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
She
Okay.
married for love.
What's up, Bree?
Second, no one is saying that we are not
Charles
free.
Scott. What's up?
So that's addressing what you said.
Okay.
I was simply answering the question. The question was, why are we getting a divorce? That's why. When I was in a marriage, I was stuck. He would not let me work, and I had to strategically plan my escape. So 20 years ago, yes, it was hard to get out of a marriage. A lot of women are stuck. That's why they stay in a marriage. No one wants to be alone, but if being alone is more peaceful than being with someone, I choose peace. Fair enough. And no, and I don't hang out all night. So he is completely wrong. That's not why I said single women are happier. I said it because single women have a glow and married women look drained.
Okay. Now I'll speak to that, right? Because on a lot of stuff, I agree with what she's saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Single people will always appear to be happier. They're gonna always have a glow. You know why? Because they don't have a expectation to live up to. They have responsibilities to live up to on a day-to-day basis. That's the thing. A lot of people don't want to put in the work of being married. Being married is not easy. And that's what it seems to be that a lot of women don't want to deal with. They think they're supposed to live this soft life. And marriage is work. So yes, single people seem to have a glow about themselves. They should. They don't have responsibilities on them. And that's what it is. A lot of people be like, oh, well, gee, this person's single. They seem happy. They seem carefree. Well, they should. Guess what? They don't have somebody to come home to every day. They don't have to put in 100% to this person, and that person give 100% back to them. Of course, and men see it too. We see it too. Of course, some of our single homeboys who go into DR, going to Thailand, going to these different places. Absolutely. But guess what? Those same men at some point will start to realize that I ain't got nobody to come home to. I'm going to DR and I'm getting with these women over there in the DR because that's what most people go to DR for. Just keeping it 100.
That's why
you know what I'm saying? Period. Right. I don't have nobody on a regular basis, and I'm not saying women don't do it, but men are definitely keep it 100 with their partner. Huh? I mean, no, I'm talking about as far as keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? And saying, damn, bro, I miss my wife, or I miss my whoever. I miss her on a steady basis, as opposed to jumping from this place to this place to this place to this place. Single people, men and women, will always have a glow about them. They should. You single. But when you start getting in that relationship, that's when it takes work to keep your glow. To keep your glow, right?
Okay.
When you say I got to glow about myself, absolutely.
I would, yeah.
But I've been married for a very long time. Very long time. Love my wife to death. But I fully understand that when I leave here, when we leave here, this restaurant right here, I can't go somewhere else because I got a wife to get back to. Right? And I told her I'm going to bring her something to eat. Responsibility. You see what I'm saying? That's what being married is about. And she's dependent on me to bring her something to eat. Of course she can go out and get her own food. Of course she got her own money. She got her own car. Of course she can. But guess what? She trusts my word. And I told her I would bring her something to eat after the podcast. That's responsibility for your ass.
So I guess the only thing I can chime in with what she said.
But I ain't mad at what she said. She's speaking from her experience. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're gonna say.
From her experience. Yes.
Okay.
Single people always gonna have a glow about them though, baby girl. Baby girl, just understand that.
She says that sounds terrible. A man will drain a woman. A woman will all of a sudden get fat and tired when she gets married. Not everybody.
What?
I feel like when you get in a relationship, if both aren't glowing, they draining each other of their life force.
First of all, see.
Are you guys like something else?
I'm good right now.
Good.
Yeah. I disagree with that. I totally disagree. I'm not sure what version or what vision of marriage she has or somebody put in her brain. Once again, people think that this marriage is some big mystical thing where every day is sunshine and rainbows. It is not. It is, okay, listen. The day you get married is the same as the day before. It's just only legal on paper now. It is literally the same as the day before you walk down that aisle. Okay, y'all want, especially nowadays, y'all want marriage to be some just freak, and it's a beautiful concept. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful concept, but it ain't what y'all trying to make it out to be. Marriage is a business. The business of being married, absolutely, it's two people coming together to work together to achieve a certain thing in life. It's not every day is gonna be sunshine and rainbows. Most days gonna be work. It's gonna be more days of work than it is gonna be anything else. And y'all just want this, oh, if this ain't this and this ain't that, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not happy, first of all, like we always say, and this is not to your friend, not to her.
Right.
Like we always say, the four richest men in the world couldn't make their wives happy. The four richest men in the
And I can
world
let you know money's not it.
couldn't make their wives happy and gave them everything they wanted.
Yep.
They had all the freedom they wanted. They had all the money that they wanted, and they still divorced their husbands. Right? So I'm just saying that right there from a man's point of view says a lot. And once again, I'm not talking about your homegirl. I'm just saying, right? Because they saying that, oh, I'm not being heard. Like he said, go overseas and see how heard you are.
Yeah.
And we're not comparing. I'm not trying to compare America to other countries, but we're just simply saying because it seems to be like this thing in the country where, oh, the man ain't treating the woman a certain way during the marriage. What? In my opinion, women benefit way more than men in the marriage. Women benefit way more than men in the marriage.
Especially if she has desires of him paying all the bills.
Exactly.
Like, I know there are men out there who don't work and their wife puts the fuck out of them.
Which they need to leave their ass. Leave that dude.
That's their dynamic.
I'm gonna be their husband. I'm gonna be their homegirl right now. Leave him, girl. Leave him.
But I'm just saying that's their dynamic.
It is. No, it is.
You can't fault nobody's dynamic.
Some women want that.
They do.
So they can kick him out whenever they want. So they can, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever, right.
Be the big boss or, you know, whatever the case may be.
Whatever it may be. But I also know that there's certain relationships where a woman says, I want my own money.
Right.
And if she want her own money, the only way you're gonna get it is if you get a job.
Absolutely.
So I know there's a situation where a husband told his wife that he can't afford everything that she wants on his salary.
Right.
He said, let me be a man and take care of the things I can take care of. And with your money, you do the things you want to do.
Right.
You get your nails did. You go
Trina,
on a trip.
thank you for joining, Trina. No, I agree. And that's true.
We got two more comments.
Okay.
And then I don't think she's texting no more right now. Nurse Blondie said a relationship should not have you taken away from each other. Know the tools to keep each other up. Being attentive is helpful. Majority of people walking around trying to please themselves in a narcissistic way, that's the internet's fault.
Absolutely. I agree with that 1000%. That is the internet's fault. Of a lot of these women are having these really way outrageous expectations on marriage. And it's not realistic. It is really not. You have to put in just as much work as the man do. Just as much. You see what I'm saying? Like
Stepmaster 6. I was always taught to have my own money just because you never know what can happen.
Listen, and I agree with that as well. Yeah. But listen, I can say this, right? When it comes to that, right? Okay, both sides can have their own money. You know what I'm saying? So if anything happens, you know what I'm saying? Then okay, yeah, you cool, you got it on your own. But I've grown up seeing marriages, successful marriages of people just coming together and working together. You know what I'm saying? And they achieve so much by working together. So it's like, okay, the man ain't got to go 100% on all the bills, because if he do, God forbid anything happen and he get put out, now he ain't got shit. He can't start all over. You see what I'm saying? Well, guess what? If y'all go 50-50 on the bills or whatever, then okay, cool. If anything happened to either person, the other person still got bread to where they can do whatever. You see what I'm saying? And even with going 50-50, you're really going 100-100.
That's what it really is.
That's really what it is. You're giving 100 because you're giving 100% of yourself. You see what I'm saying?
But they look at the number diagram,
Right.
50-50.
And
I was doing 100 by myself.
Well,
now you got half that.
And that's what I don't understand. If you're doing 100 by yourself and somebody literally comes to take half the load off, you got 100 pounds on both shoulders. Somebody come and take 100 pounds off one shoulder. You telling me that's not enough? That's not enough. Somebody came and took 100 pounds off your shoulder. That's not enough.
Nope.
You tripping. And that's why some people will never be married. Now, we're not talking about if somebody is abusive on any level of abuse, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. That's different. But if somebody come and take 50% of the bills off your plate, you telling me that he ain't doing enough? How's he not doing enough? Also, the internet will have you believe that if he don't pay your, he call you and you say you getting your nails done. If he don't say what's your cash app, he ain't the man. Stop it. Get some help. You know what I'm talking about? Because that is not true. A man should not be paying your hair bill or nail bill just because he called you when you're about to walk in the door and get it done. And that is the most craziest. They was already on their way to get it done, but since he called them as they walking in the door, if he don't say what's your cash and let me pay for your nails.
Or the new example, the dude hit her up, what you doing? Looking at my Amazon wish list.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, oh, you shopping early? He said, that's the wrong question. What you should have been asking is, how much is my cart gonna cost?
Right.
Why would I ask that?
Why would he ask?
I don't care about that.
Why would he ask that? First of all, he was just making conversation, but I'm just simply saying the fact that everything is transactional now is giving prostitute energy.
Nurse text in.
That's the truth.
And then I give you what my friend said. Nurse text in and said, just because we were taught something doesn't make it law. Correct.
Yes.
I know what marriage is about. I was married for 10 years. My mom and dad have been married for 50 years. I'm not talking about good marriage. I'm talking about the typical marriage. This is not about money. This is not about control. People put on fake and happy marriages. People fake happy being single. Truth is, everyone is depressed single.
So, okay. Let's take that, right? Would you rather be depressed by yourself or be depressed with somebody?
Damn.
Right? Because she just said people are depressed, married or single. Would you rather be depressed by yourself or with somebody? This told a story one time about the crackhead who had a girlfriend. Right? Who had a girlfriend where he asked you for the money and she asked you for the drink or something like that, or you see what I'm saying?
He asked me for food.
Right.
And all she asked for was a drink.
She asked for the drink. Right. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So they crackheads now. It don't get no lower than that. But she and he both said, you know what? Yeah, we crackheads and we homeless, but we're gonna do this together. So you want to be depressed together or depressed by yourself? Now, and some people may say by myself. Okay, cool. No problem. Most people, since we're talking about typical people, are gonna say, hey, give me somebody. And we'll be depressed together, damn it. We'll be depressed together. Because a lot of people who are depressed single will increase the unaliving rate because they tend to commit suicide. Mm-hmm. Since I can't say the other word, suicide. I'm just saying, like, these are the facts. These are facts.
Homie said it like you have.
Hey, appreciate that. Whoever said that, appreciate you.
Shakira?
In the chat?
Yeah.
Shakira?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's Stepmaster right now. He's using all the other account. But normally be Shakira something.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Appreciate that. Hey, go Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? And the Bulldogs. That's what's up.
Nurse chimed in and said, you have to unlearn things you don't agree with.
Yep.
Because people are doing what they saw growing up. Mm-hmm. That's what that's supposed to be. Growing up is how their marriage will turn out unless you do something different.
Right.
Okay. And my friend, that depends on if he stresses me out more than being single. Every man I have ever got with led with money. Every man I ever got with wants me to stop working and pay my bills. This is not what I want. I want respect.
Okay, now, first, let me say I appreciate your homegirl tonight because she's keeping the conversation moving. So let her know that we really, really appreciate her right after you take a Tums for your heartburn. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate her a whole lot and everything that she's saying. Yeah. If every man you meet wants to pay your bill, get a
Marisol.
I need.
Are you angry with me?
No,
I
never that.
need.
Alright, stop.
I need. Yeah, that was aggressive, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm just playing. What she said?
See how they do you?
Fajita.
See how they do? Throw you under the bus?
Dinner with tomatoes,
Chicken?
chicken. Yes, with lettuce and tomatoes on top.
So
Bucking
dinner
it home?
fajita?
Yeah.
With the
I mean, no. Quesadilla.
quesadilla.
Quesadilla. Yes, I'm sorry. Quesadilla.
Oh, she ordered before the quesadilla, chicken quesadilla dinner with the tomato lettuce on top.
Yes, and was the queso on there too? Yes. Okay. See, you're right. Yeah, she know. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
You
Anything
do
else?
this.
That's it. Make it to go. Yeah.
Anything else for you guys?
Maybe some more water,
Okay.
please.
All right, but what was the last comment?
The last comment was my friend. Oh no.
Yeah, because I was finna say something to what she said. The
Oh,
one she said,
okay.
we appreciate her tonight for real.
That depends on if he stresses me out more than being single.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, she said all the men that she date tends to want to pay her bills
And
and leave with money. Okay, first she needs to ask herself why. Right? Why are all the men like this? Because this is what the women are showing them. Right? And then also I'll ask the classic question that goes to the men that you are picking. Right? I'm just saying. So apparently she's attracted to that type of man to where he has money. Because these are all the men that she's pulling, the men with money. So she liked the men with money. Maybe she liked the men with money, but not the ones who want to pay her bills. You see what I'm saying?
She's running in right now.
Okay, cool. But think about that, because most men are like that because this is what they're seeing women saying. I want a man that's gonna pay my bills. I want a man that's gonna be this, that's gonna be that. Okay, well now you're meeting these men.
Yeah.
And they're saying, hey, I can pay your bills. I can do this. I can do that. But like Kevin Samuels always said, to get a six-figure man, high value man, air quotes, what do you have to do?
All right. This is what she said. I'm not picking them. That's why I'm single.
Right. But she's having interactions with them. These are the men that she's pulling, whether she picked them or not. How do you notice about these men if you're not having some level of, even if you're just talking? Right? And in order for a man to say, I want to pay all your bills, that ain't coming on the first conversation. That ain't coming on the first conversation though, neither, right? So maybe it's they went on a couple dates and he leading with his bread. Right. Now, I mean, damn.
You're just a savage.
Well, see, my thing is this, right? If I was single, right, and I'm talking to somebody and like we serious, I wouldn't mind paying that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. But not if she told me to pay it, I wouldn't pay it.
Right.
You let that be my decision to pay.
Right.
Now, if it's my wife, that's different. Like if she go get her head done on my payday, fine, cool. Don't care. It's whatever. That's my wife. She can take she do get my whole check. Don't have no problem in saying that neither. But I know she gonna do right with it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I know that. She's done that, proven that. Boom. And she got her own bread. So it's not like, you see what I'm saying? Oh, she gonna go and blow the money on the slot machines. No, she gonna do what's right. She gonna pay the bills and she might go get her head done. She might buy some Amazon packages, whatever. I don't know, don't care. But I know our lights ain't never been cut off. Our gas ain't never, water, never, none of that has ever been cut off, ever.
That is important.
You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm fine with that. And she don't mind cooking. She don't have to. She don't mind. She wants to cook. You see what I'm saying? What? I ain't complaining about nothing like that. I ain't complaining about nothing like that. But if all the men you are meeting lead with their money, what type of men are you attracting? And I'm not blaming her.
No, we're not.
I'm just asking her, what is it about her that this type of man is constantly coming in her life?
Yeah.
That type of man is constantly coming in her life. What is it about her? How is she projecting herself? Has she ever asked herself that?
I guess she's thinking about it now.
These are some questions that you do have to ask yourself without somebody blaming you for anything. Because if I got on here and said, damn, all I meet, every girl I meet, even though I'm married, I'm just hypothetically, every girl I meet tend to be a dancer. How the hell I keep meeting all these girls that work in the strip club? That says something about me.
Yeah.
And the type of energy I'm putting out, and where am I meeting all these fucking dancers at? Every woman I meet is a dancer.
At the mall, at the hair salon,
Yeah,
at the beauty supply,
and at Ulta Beauty.
Hmm.
Everybody I meet is at Ulta Beauty, or like you said, at Wings Plus. If y'all got one in your city, y'all know the little hood chicken spot, Wings or Kings or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And everybody I meet tend to be a dancer. I have to ask myself, what is it about said that is attracting all these dancers? And I couldn't blame nobody else without asking myself that first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just the truth. So women have to ask themselves that same question as well. We ask the question on here, without blaming men or without blaming women, why are you single? We ask that question all the time.
Because men don't feel confident approaching me unless they have money.
Okay.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's not true. Because I approached you, but I don't know. We didn't start off on a romantic tip. We started off on a cool, like you said, it was pretty much like a science experiment. And I mean,
Like a science experiment.
Yeah, like-
and a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
She was taking a poll. She was taking a poll that day of different men and why they do different stuff.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so we sat down and had a conversation. I was different than all the rest
Then
of
it's
the men
done. What's up?
that I guess were Capricorn.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So she asked me why Capricorns do this, but I'm different than those Capricorn. I don't do that.
Right.
She asked me, we had lots of conversations. So I'm just saying that's not true. All men don't approach you that way. That's it.
And also, once again, it has to be something about her that men feel like they need to lead with their money. If she walk around with an uppity attitude, a bougie attitude, to where men look at her and be like, "Oh, she one of them." You see what I'm saying? Like,
She gives off that appearance.
but that's what I'm saying.
She don't walk around like that. She don't think that of herself.
Well, I'm not saying she thinks that of herself, but if that's your outward appearance, right? Because you can't tell somebody how they perceive you.
Right.
I can't tell somebody, they might be like, say I think you're a know-it-all. I can't tell them they wrong for that.
Right.
Because I can't tell them how they perceive me.
That's how they perceive, right.
So if a man sees her and be like, oh, she look like an uppity type.
Or she look like expensive.
Right.
The way she don't talk to me if I show this, then
that's what I'm saying. Now, and they could be wrong.
They could be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's the outward appearance.
Because a lot of her comments come from her reality, her situation.
Absolutely. Yes.
And when she said men don't listen to her, she's been with men that didn't listen to her. Or when she said a man won't show his true colors until he got you stuck. She's been with dudes that did that to her.
And these are men, those are characteristics and traits of men with money. Men with money, big money, high dollar money don't listen to women. Why? They don't have to. As Kevin Samuels always said, they got options. You see what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that, but that's just the truth. Men who got bread like that, they ain't finna listen. The Prince of Dubai, the Sheik, or
they're not listening to shit.
They're not listening to shit. Let's bring it back here. Dudes who got, let's say, $1 million in the hood. Oh, he rich.
He
ain't listening to nobody.
I'm lonely. Okay, well, go home.
I mean, right. The first she disagree, he'll be like, bye.
And he'll have another one over there.
And
he probably there with money.
Absolutely.
And the only thing she wants is the money.
Right. And the first time you disagree, you out of there. And he's not right for that. We just simply saying this is how it goes.
Yeah, that's how you operate.
With most men who has money. Most men. Like, because Denzel would be an exception to the rule. Samuel L. Jackson, they accept him because they've been with their wives before they blew up. Talking about 39 years and the other one was 27 years, Denzel and his wife. Those are exceptions to the rule, But you'll see a flip side of that would be a Jada and the Will, a Steph Curry and Aisha Curry.
Alicia, yeah.
Which I think she's probably the most disrespectful celebrity wife, in my opinion, for some of the shit she be saying on these podcasts. She missed male attention. Could you imagine if he would have went on a podcast and said that, or more than once? He missed female attention.
All right, this is her rebuttal to what you just asked.
Okay.
And then we can try and get back to some more of them comments.
Absolutely. Well, we ain't got no time. We out of time, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right, she said, that's not my fault, though. I'm sweet in real life. A man will automatically assume I am a certain type of woman just based on how I look. That's like saying, why do the police think I am a criminal just because I'm black? I can't help
That's
that.
not like
They
that.
approach me like that.
Okay, now I gotta push back on that. The police will look at me and they won't assume that I'm a criminal,
True.
right? They won't. So a dude walking down the street, a black dude with his pants sagging, dreads, he got the YN outfit on. Y'all know what the YN stand for, so you know what their outfit is. Yes, they might assume they're a criminal. That's true. But not just because you're black, they're gonna assume you're a criminal. That part is not true. We gotta get out of that. We gotta get out of that right there. But if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck,
Might be a duck.
might be a duck.
Might be a duck.
Now, when it comes to her, I don't know. I've never even seen you, ma'am, so I don't know. I can't speak on that. So that's why I'm saying I'm glad that you are giving us your insight. You know, he's seeing you, he know what you look like and stuff like that. But it has to be something that's drawing that type of man about you. You could be the sweetest woman in the world. He don't know that till he get to talk to you. You see what I'm saying? But let's say you walk in a room and your nose is up in the air. Your nose is up in the air as if you smelling something on the ceiling. That gives the appearance of, oh, I'm better than everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Or you walk in clutching your purse real tight as if somebody in the room wanted to steal it from you. That gives off a certain vibe. And I'm not saying you do these things. I'm just simply saying the fact that men feel like they have to lead. And I'm not excusing the men's behavior. So if it seems like that, I apologize. But why? Why are these type of men leading with their money with you? Only to find out that, they might be a jerk. They might be, whatever, a narcissist. They might be a red flag. Let's say that. Okay, let me read this couple comments, y'all. I think the problem is that, first of all, Yan James, YAND James. I think the problem is that people hear one woman saying she's not interested in finding anyone as a focused attack on, I'm assuming that's on men. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can't read it. Okay. Oh, okay. Why are men terrible? Why don't men do better? Why are men violent? Why you in our business? Why y'all something? And that's from Boom. Boom, we'd love to have you on the show because you have a lot of questions. And yeah, you need to come on here one day and maybe we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Why do you have so many questions? Why? You know what I'm saying? About, what we said. If that's the case, same way you asking, and the only reason I say that because in that one statement, in that one comment, you asked 4 different questions, technically. You know what I'm saying? So apparently you feel strongly about it, and we'd love to have you on here. Maybe we can talk about it. Maybe you can call in. Maybe you can jump on the screen. We don't know. But, okay. Why are men terrible? Why don't men do better? Why are men violent?
I screenshotted it.
Why you in our business? Why?
It's supposed to be so you can get the other one.
Okay. Why y'all sassy? I can change the tire. Is that all y'all offer? Okay, first of all, changing the tire is basic. Okay? So you changing the tire means nothing. Okay? And why are we sassy? Okay, first of all, that calling us sassy let me know where you are mentally. Women who call men sassy because they have an opinion lets us know where you are. Right? Yep. That's the first thing y'all want to say. And once again, going back to quote Kevin Samuels, even though I disagree with some of the things he said. Shame, insult, guilt, the need to be right. SIGN, sign. He called it sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, the need to be right. So you're going to insult us and call us sassy. Why are we sassy? Why is it whenever a man has something to say about any subject, be it women or whatever, because you hear women talking about men all the time, now we sassy. Y'all expect us to be triggered by that. And we're not. It's because it says more about you than it does about us. When you say we sassy. Why are men terrible? Terrible? Why do you think men are terrible?
Those are the men she met.
These are the men you're meeting. You know what I'm saying? Where are you meeting the men at? How are you presenting yourself? You see what I'm saying? Like you probably attracted the YNs.
Or something.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But once again, it's clear that you have brought into the whole feminism movement. It's clear from the way that you're talking. You know what I'm saying? Why are men terrible? Why are men? Why don't men do better? Why are men violent? Okay, let's speak to that violent point right now. Look on the internet right now and see who's doing all the fighting. Look on the internet, and I hate to bring this point up, but look on the internet and see who's doing all the fighting, who's doing all the shooting, who's doing this in public at football games, right? I know people that are police officers, both male and female, who went to high school and college with me, who will tell you it's the young girls that's the problem. Did y'all see the video of the male correction officer that said female prisons are 10 times worse than male prisons? So you saying men are violent? Let's be honest about who's really violent. Nowadays, I'm speaking of nowadays. But once again, we sassy if we say this. Sassy. I wish, man, stop it. Get some help. But when we call out certain things, we say certain things. Now we sassy. We're not far from sassy. Far from sassy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all want to throw that word around. Now, you know what's funny? They throw sassy around as an insult, but they love gay men. They love gay men, right? But then they so quick to call straight men sassy. But y'all love gay men.
They love them as a friend, I guess.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they love gay men. They hang out with gay men.
They say gay men support them,
right?
And they understand them and they appreciate them for them being there.
But my point is this:
I only say that because the girls thought that to me last.
They love gay men, but they call straight men sassy.
So do they want us to be gay?
No, I don't know, but I'm just saying. Think about that.
That's
you see what I'm saying? So think about how confusing that is, though. Like, y'all love gay men, but y'all call straight men sassy. So you're saying the same men that y'all claim to love, y'all use that as an insult to straight men. And once again, like I said, with the violence, who doing all the fights at the football games? Who doing all the shootings nowadays? Right? You see this shit. And I told them about, like I said, I got a homegirl and a homeboy that went to the high school and college with me. That's police officers in our city who would tell you it's the young girls that's the problem.
Yeah.
The unaliving that we just had, and I ain't gonna name the city, that was done by a woman. They just booked her for that. She killed 2 male family members, and one the female wasn't unalive. She got hit too.
Okay.
The one before that, right, was done at the club. That was done by a female. You see what I'm saying? But why men are so violent?
And then the man she picking. She like me with high testosterone.
I don't know, but and also I guess they don't hold each other accountable. Oh, that's kryptonite for them. Oh my goodness, you can't dare use that word. Don't dare use that word. I'm just simply saying these are the things that we see on a day-to-day basis, but I guess in their life it don't appear. They don't see that.
They don't.
Their whole thing is hate men, hate men, hate men. That's the whole thing for them.
Right.
That's the whole thing. That's their whole talking point. Everything, and it's like really.
Okay, Nurse Blonde chimed in. She said, okay, so we got a couple of them.
Okay.
All right, so Stepmaster 6 said, I've gotten the you look stuck up, or you look mean, or you look like you are expensive, but I can't help, I have a resting face. I love clothes too, so I'm gonna be dressed most times. But people just have to look past that and get to know me, so I don't get approached by guys for real, or they are already taken, so it's pointless. And then Sassy said, that's sassy. The Nurse Blonde said, that's sassy. Comment straight came from the social media. Turn that shit off and find out who you are versus becoming who you see on the internet.
Facts.
Wow.
Facts. No, that's facts. I'm with her on that.
676767.
Exactly.
676767.
I mean, bro, it's that right there. When you have grown people saying that, right? And you got grown people doing this.
Clock it.
Right. And saying it too at the same time.
Clock it.
Let you know that these particular people live online.
All the time.
They live online.
My African friend, she did that in the video.
See?
And I was like, damn, this is our culture. Just stupefying motherfuckers.
But these are grown people doing this shit. That's what I'm saying. I can understand if it's a young girl doing it, 20, 21, my daughter age. You see what I'm saying? No, they can get it past because they the ones who created
they don't know, right?
But
They're the ones who created it.
when you got somebody 35, 40,
50
saying that kind of stuff, it let us know your mindset. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on now, but they so quick to call men sassy. Like, stop it. Y'all, that's our show for tonight. We appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all the comments. We appreciate, what's your homegirl name? Because I keep calling you your homegirl, but what's her name?
Her name is Angela.
Angela, thank you very much for having a great conversation with us and constantly dropping comments. We really, really appreciate you. You know, maybe one day you'll call in, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe even jump on screen with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate your insight, giving us a lot of wisdom from a woman's point of view. So we really, really want to thank Angela tonight, for real.
Thank you.
Definitely guest of the night. You know, we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody else who was in the comment section.
Nurse, we appreciate you too.
Nurse,
you've been keeping the conversation going.
Stepmaster, thank you for coming in.
You didn't say much, but you did your thing.
Delta, of
great
course.
Moderator. Delta, great questions.
Dashi B in the building.
Dashi,
you know what I'm saying?
The Haitian warrior.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like another check?
No, I'm good. You bring the check? Okay. We appreciate everybody.
Carl was in the building.
Carl did come through with the yard. You know what I'm saying? So we thank y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I think Maury popped up for a moment.
Right. So big shout out to everybody who came through tonight. This is what it's about, y'all. Tonight we were just responding to comments. These were comments that was left about a podcast we did 2 weeks ago
on TikTok.
But
don't feel like the only way we responded on TikTok. You can hit us on YouTube,
Facebook,
Facebook, TikTok,
right, exactly.
Wherever you see us,
all platforms.
Wherever you see us, you can hit us.
Right.
With that being said, I'm your host. I'd like to say two things before I introduce the staff and the cast. Please don't take offense to that it takes us 7 to 10 minutes to get started. We really do have to send out invites to people because sometimes people don't subscribe or their notification bell's not on. So we just want to get people in the room to have a good conversation with.
That's why we start early.
We start early and we send out invites. So if we take 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes to get going into the conversation because you tune into the video as soon as you see it, don't take offense. Just give us a moment or come back to it in about 10 minutes.
Right.
With that being said, I'm your humble host, JUSDYS, Functional's World, Dysfunctional. That's me. Big Unk in the building.
Big Unk in the building over there. I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming out, let's talk. Peace.
Hey, we appreciate y'all over here, man. Y'all see we got Big Unk right there. We got